Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande, Roth, weekend looking good. We're going to be highs in the low 50s all 3 days. Little rain tonight, little rain Sunday, on and off, not a washout. Saturday looks clear, and it's just going to be a nice first weekend of December.
Love it. Can't believe it's December, though. Happy December. Hello.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard about your in-laws lately. How are they doing?
Kid, all right, I'll let me pull back the curtain because we were off the air, Cande, and you asked me that question, and I said, no. Wait until we're on the air to ask me that question.
That I almost forgot, but now I remembered.
And it sounded
your in-laws.
sounded so phony to me, but yes, here we are. Here we are, live for everybody. So interesting you say that. My father-in-law is coming back to town this Sunday.
Oh.
Yes. He will
Work
be here.
Continues at that mansion he's redoing?
Yes, he's helping his friend with his home, redoing basically everything on the property. He's been doing that for the last 2 years, pretty much, on and off. He does take winters off, so this will be his last week or two. He has not specified whether he's staying 1 week or two, but he is back on Sunday. And Cande, couldn't happen at a better time because the toilet in my the toilet in my kid's bathroom broke. The flusher broke, right? So you take the big porcelain piece off the top and you look at the piece that's connected to the chain that is the flusher completely broke off. It's broken. It's fractured,
because sometimes you could just rehook it. I've done it myself.
It's not the chain. It's the actual piece of plastic connected. So that needs to be redone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture today. I'm going to text him and say, what do I need to buy? And then I'm going to have it ready for him when he arrives.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's great. Can he come visit? He can stay with me, while he's doing work.
Well, you're going to have to get in.
I need
Tony. Hold on. You're going to have to get in line because my friend Josh, this has been going on for years. He tells me all the time. He says, I have a room for your father-in-law, and I have a blank check on the kitchen counter.
Oh.
And he just wants my father-in-law to stay over for about a week. They will feed him. They will. The check will just sit on the counter. He can fill in whatever amount.
Mash. Anything he wants.
Mash, and then, by the way, that would be an incredible business. Think about that for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Think about the reality show. You get a handyman. You put a blank check on the counter. Now, you know in advance
the
guy's...
He's not just a handyman. He's the artist known as Tony.
He's an artist. And you have to have the right guy. You have to have my father-in-law who is as honest as the day is long, right?
Love that.
Okay? So you put the blank check on the counter. You know he's not going to mess with you. He's going to charge you exactly what it is. He gets a room in your house for a week. You feed him. And it's a whole show. It's a show.
Everybody's happy.
Oh, come on. Perfect.
Love it. Well, see if he'll rent himself out.
He really should. I mean, there's a business there, for sure.
You got a good thing going on. You better treat him right.
We treat him right.
All right.
I always say thank you after he fixes something. Always make sure Meat TV is on at 7 p.m.
Oh, you are funny.
Yeah. But he will be returning. And so the guy whose house he's been refurbishing for a couple of years, every time he finishes something, he finds something else for my father-in-law to do.
First of all, he did this bathroom. You sent me pictures. Bathroom.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be called that. It's like a suite where you go, I don't know, to Zen place. And it's the most beautiful woodwork I've ever seen. I mean, he's truly, truly talented, and I mean that wholeheartedly.
It's an estate he's working on. It's not just it's literally an estate.
Mansion, but you can call it an estate.
And you know what else, which is really cute, actually, the friend of his who owns this estate. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. He's got houses in different places, and he'll fly off different places. But when he is there, He will meet my father-in-law when my father-in-law arrives in the morning at, let's say, 6 a.m. He'll meet him in the kitchen with a cup of coffee and a piece of cake. And the two of them sit there for an hour or two before he starts working. Like, I think the guy just loves my father-in-law's company.
I love that. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
I want
really
to rent
nice.
Tony. Can you ask him when he gets there Sunday what his schedule looks like for the next few months?
No
I'm gonna
problem.
rent a father-in-law. Thank you.
And he lays down the rules. He says, listen, I'm going to take the winter off. I'll be back in May, and that's it. And then the guy's not even around because he flies off to his home in Europe or whatever it is, and then they reconvene in the spring when the weather breaks.
There's nothing better. All right,
No,
Tony,
fair.
start booking visits to the rest of us.
All right. Candy, a bunch of national days for you. It's National Pie Day. What's your favorite pie?
I'm going to say pumpkin.
All right, that's Abigail's. For me, it's pecan pie.
I do like that, but pumpkin, there's something about it lately. We've had it for the holidays, whatever. I just love it. And then I would have to say second would be blueberry.
Okay.
You got a second one?
I'd take blueberry. I like blueberry.
Okay.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Antarctica Day. I would say ever been, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer. It is National Bartender Day today.
I always wanted to bartend and never did. Maybe there's still time for me.
I would like to bartend without having to make drinks. Like,
that's interesting.
If there could be someone else back there making the drinks and I'll just do the talking with the person, like, hey, what's your problem today? That kind of thing. I always...
I think about what they must hear, what they must know. Oh, they could write a book.
Agreed. I bet you somebody has.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's National Eat a Red Apple Day today.
Always good to eat an apple. Every day. Keeps the doctor away.
It is Faux Fur Friday today.
The only kind of fur we should even be addressing at this time.
That's right. That's right.
Faux fur.
It is World AIDS Day, Candy. Can you believe since the early 80s this has been going on? We've
come such a long way.
We have.
And, it's not a death sentence anymore. Oh.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is Rosa Parks Day today.
Love her.
Yeah, this is the day with the bus, the seat on the bus, and she refused.
It just shows strong women rule, period.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Big day, and boy, was she a trailblazer. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
It is Day Without Art Day. Imagine a world without art.
I don't ever want to imagine that. I hope that never, ever happens.
Agreed. And finally, Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day, where blurriness should not be a thing anymore, Candy. Be free to wear your bifocals. Feel good about it. All right?
You say so.
Yeah. Do you wear bifocals?
I'm going to be getting them. Yes.
Oh.
I don't think I'm going to wear them all the time.
All right.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I want a pair to drive with, and I have my reader. I don't know. I don't like this topic. So have a nice day.
We have good news still to get to.
Oh.
I didn't realize that would be poking the bear right there. I'm sorry. I didn't
I've
realize
never worn
that.
glasses. I've had readers since I'm about 40. But yeah, never needed glasses until now.
Well,
it's
take it from
devastating.
Someone who's had glasses since second grade and contacts since around 13 years old. Get over it. Get over yourself. You'll be fine. Join the other side. Come on over.
I'm coming to the other side, yes.
Okay. Firefighters in Minnesota crawled out onto a frozen lake to save a deer that fell through the ice. It was pretty big, too. Pretty big one. In the video, it looks like one of its own hooves poked through, then couldn't pull it back out, so it just laid down. And the firefighters tied ropes to themselves in case they fell through. Luckily, they didn't. They saved the deer, and then, of course, it ran off into the woods after.
Where he belongs. What a good deed for that day.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, and here's one more. Just my page is almost, I don't know where it went, but there it is. A guy in Austin, Texas, named Joe Rotunda, recently lost his dog Fred after 13 years and decided it was time to adopt again. And he went way above and beyond for a dog no one else wanted. Her name is Alva. She has something called wobbler syndrome. As you can imagine, it's hard for the dog to walk, and because of it, she's very defensive, doesn't like people. But Joe won her over by visiting. He went to the kennel every day for 2 months.
Oh, I love this story.
She started to trust him. He took her in. He officially adopted her in September. She's great, and she's best friends with another dog he has named Max.
I don't think you can top that as a feel-good story for today. It is beautiful.
Beautiful story.
Love that story.
All right, time for us to go. Everyone have a safe weekend. The weather looks really good, other than a little rain Friday and Sunday. It's not a washout. We're going to be in the low 50s all 3 days for the high, and it's going to be lovely. Cande, I want you to enjoy your weekend, okay?
I want you to as well, and we'll gather back here Monday, yes?
Yep. Thanks to Ryan and Amanda, our great producers. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.